Hello, welcome to Flower Juice. My name is John McDonald, and today we're going to make a simple arrangement using a kenzan and just this simple tray to make our arrangement. And the inspiration for today is really from these beautiful Santini chrysanths and this honesty. I think this is a really nice combination, and with the white container, I think it's going to make an interesting design. So what we're going to use for our mechanic is going to be a pin holder. So this is also known as a kenzan in Japan. This one's from Wazakura. If you're interested in getting some, then we have a link in the description of this video that takes you to Wazakura and you get 10% off your first order. So if you are interested, then have a look. Basically, these are a really good addition to your toolbox. It's a mechanic that will hold flowers, and when you buy one, you'll have it for years and years and years. So we're just going to place that into our container. And the first thing we really need to do is add water. So we need enough water to cover the top of these pins. And then we know that everything that gets placed onto the pins is therefore underwater. So this is an interesting combination because essentially what we're going to do is we're going to use dried materials and fresh together. And I think that makes quite an interesting combination. Now, you can place your pin holder wherever you like, so you really need to think about where you're going to place your design. Is your design going to be front facing? Is it on a sideboard? What would be the best angle? So I'm assuming that this is going to be front facing, so it's facing you now. And we want to just create a bit of interest. So as you can see, this dried material is really easy to cut and to place. We definitely don't need it all. That's going to be too much. But I'm going to use a couple of pieces together here just to give us a stronger line. So there's no reason why we can't double that line just to increase the effect. And then now we can look at our, oops, I'm very good at making a mess actually. Now we can look at our chrysanths. Now these are really strong. They've also got quite interesting foliage, or quite good quality foliage. So I'm just cutting and going straight down with the stem and then just bringing it to the angle that I want. And then I'm going to bring in a secondary one behind that. So really, we've created a nice line, so we've basically got a trinity of lines. So we've got kind of like shin, sui, hikai, and then these secondary pieces are really going to be like jushi, which are basically supporting material that fills the space and just finishes off the design. I'm just going to take this off because I think it's just confusing the issue. And we can probably take off this as well. So I really want these to be clearly seen. And what I'd like as well is to bring your eye through to the back. So we're going to use some of these buds just to bring your eye back. So I think in a way, this kind of arrangement, it's simple to do. It gives quite a big arrangement. It's going to be long lasting because the chrysanths are long lasting. Now what was good about this was the quality of the leaves on these chrysanths is actually really good. I'm just going to change this line just a little bit so it's not quite such a straight line. And it's important just to have a look and see, are you happy? So I think these pieces here are just a little bit messy. So I'm going to take them off. That also opens up our view of this. But we can bring in a little bit lower down. And there we go. We've got a simple arrangement. We've created an asymmetry by creating really a triangle. So we've got essentially our foliage, and flower, and then our supporting pieces here. I think we could actually make this a little bit shorter. And this is the thing, I think if you're making an arrangement for your own home, for your own self, then just take your time, enjoy the process. It's not about rushing to make something quickly, generally. It's about creating something that you're going to like and you're going to be happy to look at for the next good few days. So I think what's interesting about this design is we've used basically just one colour scheme, which is the white or the off-white. We've created something that would look great in a modern setting and is essentially simple, but in a way, a simple arrangement makes you really look at the actual flowers and appreciate them more. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. We've got new videos regularly and we'd love you to join us for our upcoming videos. So if you haven't already subscribed, then click and subscribe. If you can like and share the video, even better. We have a real range of different topics, so it's not always this kind of style. We do some floristry items, we do big, we do small. There's always something for everyone. If you've not had a look at our past videos, then have a look in the description and we'll share a link to one of our previous videos that you might find interesting as well if you want a little bit more inspiration. So thank you for watching and we hope to see you soon.